Welcome to another episode of the Group Parlay podcast. As always, Nick Strom, Kevin Asoyan, Andy Simo. Uh, we have been streaky, just absolutely streaky this month. There was time I hit 4 in a row. I lost 4 in a row, and now I've won 3 in a row. Kevin hit, 5 of 6, and now he's lost 4 of 5. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Is like, we can't line it up. We can't line up the streaks. So tough one yesterday. NBA did not go well. NHL went fine, but doesn't matter unless we all hit. So I'll let Kevin give a recap of yesterday's picks.
Yeah, I'll start with the positive. Nice hit from Andy. A late hit. There was a couple minutes left in that game to get over the 5 line that you were stuck at there. So got to 6. A lot of goals there in the third period, and then obviously goes to 7 in overtime. So 7 goals there in the Islanders-Oilers game. And then we go to NBA. Some absolute stinkers. NBA's just been tough. I don't know. There's just weird stuff going on. Timberwolves -7 for Strom. They got borderline blown out. They covered the Trailblazers covered by like 20, more than that actually. Just 108 to 122 final there. Some rando on the Timberwolves absolutely went off. Their bench went crazy. A bunch of no-namers. Then I had Raptors +9.5. They were teasing me in the third quarter. Then they had a bad fourth quarter, and they lost by 14. So they missed that. Bad pick there. I was just fading the Bucks, who didn't do that well, but the Raptors couldn't score. So on the month here, 2-10, down 3.4 units. I'm 6-6, and you guys are 7-5. Onward we go.
That's ridiculous. It's just so crazy. Everyone's 500 or above. 2 hits. So
We got one.
But we're within striking distance. That's really, you just got to keep it close. Hope you get a back-to-back or something, because that's the only way you're going to have a positive month. So let's go into picks. Let's do it. Strom, kick us off.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the T-Wolves versus Portland here. Back-to-back, both in Portland. I'm going Anthony Edwards over 3.5 threes. He's gone over this number in 10 of 11 games. He's averaging almost 11 three-point attempts a game. In the month of November, he's averaging 5.1 threes made a game. The line, I love it at 3.5. This month, or against Portland, he's gone over twice this year. He's hit 9 3-pointers against Portland in one game and 4 last night. So I honestly think T-Wolves are going to cover here. I think they're going to come out strong after losing last night. I think Anthony Edwards should get 4 threes. But who knows? 10 of 11. It sounds too good to be true.
Come on. Could have ran back T-Wolves -7.
Yeah, it was up to 9. The line opened at 6.5. It was up to 9. I'm like, I'm not touching the T-Wolves. But I'll touch Anthony Edwards.
Yeah. Quick note, don't take Anthony Edwards +4 threes, because that's at -160, over 3.5, which is the exact same number at -135. So, sharp by Strom.
No, that's just Vegas rope. That's just roping us in. They're like, oh, right. We're gonna get them.
That's right. I'll go next. Sticking with the puck, going NHL. We're going Capitals, Maple Leafs, under 6.5 goals. Goals per game. The Maple Leafs are averaging under 3 goals a game, which is kind of wild considering all their star power. But a big reason for that is Austin Matthews is out. He's designated for return today. But the speculation is he's not going to return until Saturday until they play the Oilers. So look for that. But even with him in the lineup, they weren't scoring that much. Max Pacioretty is also out for the Maple Leafs, former 40-goal scorer. Goaltending's been the big key for both of these teams. Actually, the Maple Leafs have one of the best goaltending tandems in the league. They're giving up 2.59 goals per game, which is unbelievable. And then the Capitals themselves, 2.86 goals per game given up. And the Capitals have been scoring 4.21 goals a game, but I look at the teams that they've played, a lot of goaltending issues against those teams. So the Blues scored 8 goals, the Predators scored 3, Blue Jackets 7, Montreal 6, Flyers twice or 5 both times. Maple Leafs are a better goaltending team than that. At least they have been so far. And then the penalties. Both these teams are terrible on the penalty or on the special teams. Well, power play. Terrible on the power play. Both averaging under 20% on the power play. In fact, Washington's 12.5%, which is probably the worst in the league. And then power play or penalty kill, they're both one of the best at 85% or above. So I love the under here. I think it's a surefire lock.
Surefire lock. I like it.
I feel good after yesterday. I feel good after yesterday's hit.
I might have to hammer this on the side solo.
I love this one.
All right. It's good to hear. All righty. To finish off the parlay, we're going to action, baby. We are taking Eastern Michigan plus 14. We got a nice matchup today. They're playing Ohio. And Eastern Michigan is 7-2 against the spread. They're 5-4 straight up. Decent team. Ohio is a slightly better team here, obviously with the spread here. They're 5-4 against the spread, 6-3 straight up, so nothing that impressive. Eastern Michigan has 54th best passing yards per game in the nation, third best in the MAC. They're also third in points per game in the MAC. They absolutely let it rip. That's their game plan. They throw the ball, and they have a good QB. Cole Schneider's thrown for Cole Schneider's thrown for 2,000 yards, 11 touchdowns, only 3 picks. Ohio's QB has thrown 7 touchdowns, 7 picks, only 1,300 yards. So they run the ball. They're kind of opposite teams here. Eastern Michigan throws the ball way more. And Eastern Michigan has a good pass D, so hopefully they can stop the run. They shouldn't be able to get any passing yards for Ohio, shouldn't, that is. And Ohio's run D is elite. That's what their best thing is. Good thing for us. Eastern Michigan doesn't really run the ball. That's not their game plan. So both defenses are pretty solid on the other sides of the ball that I didn't mention. Middle of the pack, nothing crazy on either side. So I look for Eastern Michigan to just throw that ball, keep it close like they've been doing, and keep covering spreads here. We got plus 14, so I like that. It's in Ohio, obviously, but
my only question is who's injured. Like, there's got to be somebody injured for this decent of a team to have that big of a spread. I'm actually looking at their injuries. There's like 15 guys questionable for Eastern Michigan.
I mean, I don't know. I only look at the quarterback. Quarterbacks are fine.
Quarterback's fine. But yeah, a lot of linemen on both sides of the ball for both teams, actually. A lot of cornerbacks injured for Ohio. I don't know. They're interesting.
Hopefully it's sloppy. I think Ohio's just a much higher rated team.
I love it. Whipping around the sports gambit tonight. So to recap our picks, Kevin, Eastern Michigan plus 14 at minus 150. I'm going Washington Capitals, Toronto Maple Leafs under 6.5 goals at minus 140. And then Strom, Anthony Edwards over 3.5 threes, minus 135 comes out to plus 397 for today's parlay. Football, basketball, hockey. Got it all tonight.
I like it.
Need a winner.
Well, it's going to be fun because me and Kev start at 6 and then Strom's at 9. So we know he's going to be tucked in bed by 8:30. So
actually not fun.
You got to watch it. You're going to be in bed.
I will be in bed. Wake up a winner.
Hopefully. All right, boys. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.